I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm tired of this shit already, and I'm only 21. Like, what the fuck? I work so goddamn much. This shit is insane. Just for y'all niggas to send my money over fucking seas? Really, bro? That shit sick as fuck. On top of that, you got niggas who done fought in the army that's sleeping under bridges. I don't get it. But then you let motherfucking migrants come in here and you give them $10,000 and you give them a place to stay, but kick niggas out that can't afford to pay rent? Make it make fucking sense, goddammit. Where all the money going? I pay so much in taxes, but my fucking streets in Houston is fucked up. The hood still look like the hood. What's up with this, bro? You go to China, they infrastructure is fucking top tier. These niggas got trains that fly and shit. Nigga, and then on top of that, Social Security is running out. How is Social Security running out if everybody pays into it? Where's the money going, bro? Where the fuck is the disconnect? This shit sick as fuck. I feel like I work, bro, and this shit feed other niggas. Like, god damn. I don't like how I work 40 fucking hours and the government can take some shit out my check. I buy something from the store, the government takes some shit out my... Man, I sell something, these niggas get a piece. You sell a stock, these niggas get a piece. You gotta pay for healthcare. What is going on, bro? You taxed on shit you already own. You buy a house and don't pay the property taxes, nigga, that house is gone. You don't even fuck... Bro. I'm over it. And my peoples don't get it. I don't know if it's because they old or something, or they older, but me and my generation, we ain't going for this shit. I'm finna be another Malcolm X. These niggas gonna have to kill me before I conform. On me, bro. On Big G.O.D. Cause what y'all got going on, bro? Y'all some evil scum ass niggas just at the top of the food chain. Like, nigga, it really got to a point where it's just the rich versus the poor now. Everybody is seeing this shit. Niggas trying to keep us divided with racism and shit, bro. Nah, when niggas is starving and niggas ain't got... Man, we need to take these niggas down. Fuck what they talking about. Fuck this country. Fuck the USA. They don't care about it. We need to take these niggas down. Oh, God. But, hey, what can I say?
Yeah, Jake is hurting, man. But I want to say shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises and glory and honor. This is due to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in this gospel broad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a lesson through the Spirit. I came across it. It says the struggle continues to take 16. And basically, it's just a bunch of clips of people complaining about their conditions here, being under this devil's rulership for Esau Edom, of Esau Edom. Like I was just reading this article, it says $12,000 stimulus checks in June 2024 approved for SSI, SSDI, and VA by SSA. All right, so it says a Internal Revenue Service has been giving financial aid to low-income seniors struggling to have their resources met. Yeah, but that's going to come with another tax, though, because it says single people making less than $75,000, heads of household making less than $112,000, and married couples filing jointly making less than $150 qualify for stimulus checks. All right, which that's pretty much majority of the population, because the average person of a lower middle class is only making roughly between $40,000 to $80,000 a year. Okay, if you are making that you're making over $100,000 in this economy, then that's considered blessed. But even then, people that's making $100,000 only appears to bring home $50,000. Now I think this Jake said he was like 22, and I think he mentioned that he was working over 40 hours a week, and he's being taxed to death. Like, you already paid taxes on shit that's already your income has already been taxed, and you're paying taxes on already taxed income. Okay, like your apartments and stuff like that, your vehicles, all that stuff has already been paid for, but yet you're being taxed on top of tax because this is a wicked society. Okay, this is a society that's based on what they call feudalism, or a so-called I won't say so-called, but like a monarchy, so to speak, which monarchy goes into basically the delegation of the 1%. Your elites running the world, they tax And people are getting to the point they just like, you know what? Why even file an income tax? Because for the simple fact you file an income tax, they owe you for not you owe them for not filing, and then if you do file, you still owe. But yet they're taking the money out of your checks every year. You know what I'm saying? And the IRS have access to all those that they have access to all the taxes that you paid into for the year. But the penalty comes when you don't file it. It's like they have access to it, but they basically force you to file it. Because if you don't file it, then basically you're gonna owe their ass a late fee. You know, and it just never seems to end, man. You know, and this is why Yahweh Shah has to destroy this society, because people are fed up. You know, people are fed up, as this Jake was saying. And I think he put something on BGOD. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know what that means. But you know what, Jake? At the end of the day, man, niggas just need to repent. But Jake is not gonna repent. I was watching a video from the brothers out there in the Bay Area. Some demon come up antagonizing the brothers at the camp, scoffing and scorning the brothers. And back in my mind, I'm like, these guys got to be infested with demons, because one guy come up to a camp full of brothers talking shit and trying to provoke a reaction out of brothers. I'm just like, that's not smart. I'm like, what will prompt you what will prompt you to do such things, you know? But our people got demons on them, and this is the reason why the Most High is getting ready to destroy their ass. All right. So anyway, let's go into a couple of precepts real quick. This wasn't going to be a long lesson, but I did looked up the cost of living in New York. And I mean, these are different references and they give you different numbers. A lot of it is just kind of like in one ear out the next, because I mean, it's always saying something different. But they mentioned that New York City has seen, let's see here, I looked it up. It says for the year ended in April 2024, the index for all items less food and energy advanced 3.9%, primarily due to a 5% increase in shelter prices. Within shelter owners, equivalent rent increased 5.4%, and residential rents rose 4.2%. I was looking at a video yesterday, and I may play some of it. It was like this video of this people commenting like on, you know, New York City and these Democrat cities, and mainly they were talking about how in New York City to live in a 250 square foot studio, maybe 300, 350 at the most, you're paying $3,000 a month in rent. That's ridiculous. Who can afford that? $20 an hour is not gonna make the cut in New York. That's poverty wage in New York, man. Like the average house in New York shit is going for fucking $10 million. Who can afford that? And this is what we're saying. They're trying to price you out because they know you can't afford it. So then homelessness becomes an issue, and then before you know it, more jobs are outsourced, and you have what you call this crisis with these migrants coming in, which a lot of those are military men, but the ones of them that's not, they're working these low-end jobs, getting these incentive bonuses, being able to take home twice as much pay as you making. You know, like he mentioned, they getting $10,000, I believe, like 10 bands or some shit a month. I can't recall, but overall, man, you know, things are getting ready to get worse, and Babylon is getting ready to fall apart because people are tired of being taxed by these institutions unlawfully. All right. So anyway, let's go to the precept real quick. This is the book of Proverbs 28:2, and it says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear ruleth, the people mourn." And right now we are in rulership of the so-called white man. Okay, because right now, through his rule, I mean, crime is at an all-time high. You go to these big cities, you know, and there's all types of crime, robberies, the snatch and grabs. I mean, ever since the pandemic has started and came and has been like a thorn in people's side, crime in 2021 was probably the highest it's ever been on record in decades. Especially in Chicago, crime in 2021 in Chicago was hitting on unprecedented levels, man. And then the homeless crisis, and then the migrant crisis, and now these cities are just like, they're like third world countries now. You know, you go downtown Chicago, motherfucking tents under the L station, it's crazy. People getting robbed, people getting beat upside the head, all types of shit. It's like when you get on a train now, you can't even wear anything of value because you may get targeted, you know? So with that being said, man, in these big cities, you got to keep your head on a spiritual swivel because America's getting ready to be purged. And now they're talking about possibly potential a new pandeezy, okay, and ahead of the time for the election. And they said that it's so funny that these things come about when Trump and Biden is to face off again for the 2024 presidential election, going back into 2020 numbers. You know, it's kind of funny that it's all repeating itself. So something big is getting ready to come down the pipe. But it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And we all in mourning. Okay, we all living paycheck to paycheck. And basically, we're literally a paycheck away from being evicted. Last week, some Edomites across the street got put out. You know, put all their shit out. I saw the sheriffs. They had people come in. They had sheriffs. They had the property managers. They had the maintenance people. They went in and they put their shit on the curve. And a lot of it, or some of it, is still out there. But they was out here all weekend trying to clean up the stuff because basically they got evicted. You know, so, you know, me being curious, I'm speaking with the managers and stuff. I'm like, so what was the deal? I'm like, was they behind on rent? They was like, not only that, it was just a plethora of other shit. They kept up a lot of drama, allegedly. So, but overall, man, they got put out. So, hey, people getting kicked out left and right. So it's not looking too good for Babylon the Great. But anyway, it says, the people rejoice, but in wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Okay, and we understand that Esau Edom is the one that has defrauded his neighbors. Okay, Esau Edom has defrauded us on all levels. You know, let me see here, Proverbs 20, 28 through usury. Yep, this is the book of it's Proverbs 28 and 8. It says, he that by usury and unjust gain increases his substance, and he should gather it for him that will pity the poor. And usury goes into being taxed. Like, when you, like, prime example, right? Like, you own a vehicle, but yet you have to pay property taxes on the fucking vehicle every day. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay property taxes every year. And if you don't pay, they continue to go up. You know, like, shit, everybody I know is in some type of tax trouble. They sent me a bill from the IRS from back in 2018. I'm like, get the hell out of here. 2018, everything was perfectly filed. You know, how in the hell do I owe this? But find out they did a massive audit going back to 2018, and they was targeting Jakes. You know, and I believe that they're playing with the numbers, so to speak, because, you know, the fund is war. Like the Jake said, Social Security, they're taking more money for Social Security out of your paychecks and paying it into these wars, but yet where's the money going? The roads ain't being fixed. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, so what the hell are they doing with the money? They're stealing it. They're taking it from you. But nonetheless, you paying property taxes every year. You're paying a light bill, a gas bill. You taxed on the food. You taxed on top of tax. Fucking 90% of the shit you paying is in taxes, man. You know? But yet the government is broke. $34 trillion deficit. Where's the money going? It's not adding up. Okay? That's why it says here, he that by usury and unjust gain increases his substance, he should gather it for him that shall pity the poor, or that will pity the poor. Okay, because we understand that when push comes to shove, Esau Edom, he's going to vomit all those riches up. Okay, all the things he stole, the people he put in oppression, his own people are even complaining about his ass. You know, Edomites are going online, and there's mainly a lot of Edomites complaining because we know that Jake have been in a state of being derelict since we got off the boats. You know, Jake have bouts of prosperity like during the time of Black Wall Street, you know, Tulsa, Oklahoma, all those things back in the 20s. You know, like if you ever watched that movie Harlem Nights, that was during the time Jake was actually thriving. You know what I'm saying? And then Jake was always being shook down. They called him Jigs. But Jake was always being shook down by the authorities because we were making money hand over fist, but we didn't have the necessary security parameters in order to stave off threats, and that's how Jake got overcame. Then down the line, you all had what they call not the segregation. Segregation was actually good, but we had what they call the civil rights movement, which integrated everybody so they can have the ultimate control over our people. You know, this is why we're in this predicament. But it says he should gather for him that should pity the poor. All right. So yeah, man, it's pretty bad out here. Go over here to Sirach 4:1. It says, "My son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy eyes to wait long. And that's what Esau do. Like, I've known people that had jobs for like state governments, and sometimes, man, depending on what state you're in, you might not get your first paycheck for a month. One chick told me, she was like, man, I didn't get paid for like a month and a half when they started working for a particular job. I'm like, how the hell did you even survive? Like, they couldn't advance you on no money? She was like, nah, shit, I just had to fake it till I make it. And that's the case for a lot of these gigs. I remember when I was starting jobs younger, I had to wait 3 weeks to get a paycheck because a lot of times they hire you in the middle of the pay period, so therefore you ain't gonna get that first check. You gotta work 2 full weeks and another week just to get it on the time that the payroll catches up. You know what I'm saying? So you be 3 weeks in a hole, looking to pay bills and feed yourself, but yet you broke as hell. That's unrighteous. And that's what this man do. It says here, make not a hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress, and add not more trouble to a heart that is vexed, and defer not to give him that is in need. It says, reject not the supplication of the afflicted, neither turn away thy face from the poor man. It says, turn not thy eye from the needy, and give him not occasion to curse thee. And everybody is cursing Esau, this devil, because like I said, man, he's pretty much put everybody in debt, and this is why the ship is sinking. So these same people that he's put in debt is getting ready to rise up against him. But it says, turn not thy eyes away from the needy, and give him not occasion to curse thee. For if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer should be heard of him that made him. Yeah, and we are cursing Esau because we're all going through it, man. We're like, how long Yahweh Shai before he judge the wicked, before he take this man out, before he totally do away with this man? Because, hey, we're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, fucking working these bullshit ass jobs, man. I still ain't paid my fucking property tax yet, and they just send me another fucking notice. It's like, damn. I could just go online and pay this shit, but it's just like, I pay that, is more shit behind it. Oh, well, you didn't pay this year. Then it's just like this shit just comes out the blue. Then the IRS want to send you papers. Then the state want to send you papers. You know what I'm saying? Then child support want to send you papers. It's like, enough is enough. Like, what the fuck I'm even working for? But we know the scripture said, man that don't work, he don't eat. So yeah, this thing is getting ready to really fall apart, and Esau got a lot of blood on his hands, man. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shai. Lord's will you